Sorry about that. On the data sheet where we have the consents for assessment, DUI evaluation, 10-hour risk ed, um, and treatment, we're not going back at intake and circling and having the client initial and date that. We must have that consent. It is a DASA requirement. We cannot give treatment without the client's consent. So they have to consent for each service separately. Okay. The other area that I find is on releases, and the portion of the release where it says Pat provides and Pat's requests, I am not getting anything filled in there. If it is a blank release, you have to specify what is wanted or what we're supposed to give to whoever we're releasing to and what we want or need back from them. The next section is the on the releases is the purpose of this information release is. Now, either it is for coordination of services if we're dealing with another agency or an attorney or a probation officer, or it might be specific to pick up paperwork, to make appointments for the client, whatever it is that the client wants. Okay, the next area of concern that I have found in several files is when a person comes in for an intake, you go back to the fee agreement and you go through the fee schedule for treatment section. It's the box that has number of individuals, number of groups, and then it has a total or an estimate of what the fees will be overall. You are supposed to fill that in. Now remember this, if they are doing 12 hours of education, they will have 5 groups. So you put that down. They will have 5 groups, and the cost of each group is $10, or they will have no individual sessions. They will have intake and discharge. If the client is 20 hours, they will have 18 hours of group. They are going to have 1 intake, 1 discharge, and 1 continued stay. If the client is 75 hours, they are going to have an intake, approximately 5 continued stays, and 35 2-hour groups and a discharge. Now, if you were doing 3-hour groups like we do in Decatur, then you'll have to figure that out. And again, it's an estimate. There's nothing cut in stone. But that section needs to be filled out. Okay? All right. Look at the next one. Again, I'm seeing some abstinence while in treatment on treatment plans for people who are dependent. It is no abstinence while in treatment for people who are dependent. It's abstinence. The other concern is I'm seeing abstinence while in treatment for people who are abusing illicit drugs like cannabis. Again, there is no going back to using moderate use of cannabis because cannabis is illegal. So you will say abstinence, not just while in treatment. Okay. The other section on the treatment plan that seems to be problematic is the hours section. Now, I know you might think it's redundant, but if I have group from 9 to 12, that is 3 hours. So in the hours section, I write 9 a.m. to 12, 3 hours. I also put the days. Tuesday and Thursday, 4 to 7 p.m. 3 hours. Okay. Let's see, what else? I am noting some missed signatures on various different forms by the counselor. Sorry. Okay. All right. Uh, all right. More along the abstinence rather than abstinence while in treatment. Okay. I think I have hit most of the problem areas that I see consistently. So what I need you to do is to go back through your files and check to make sure the data sheets are completely filled out, that they have initial and dated consent for each treatment service, each service, that they're, oh, another area of concern I have noted, we are faxing letters to parole, probation, and not getting a release of information. That's a biggie. So check your files. Go back through them. Sorry I have a cold today. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.